Welcome to Turner's Take on Sports with me, Turner Enderley, along with my dad, Dave Enderley.
Hey, Ron.
We will be talking about the Blackhawks trading of Nicholas Hjalmarsson and Artemi Panarin. But first, the trading of Jimmy Buckets.
So, big news. I mean, Chicago started off saying they were going to make no moves. They didn't know what's going to happen with the two trading drafts coming up. And I think the biggest news in Chicago was the trading of Jimmy Butler for what is essentially now a rebuilding process. So, what's your take on the trading of Jimmy Butler to the Timberwolves?
First of all, I think Jimmy might have asked to go to Timberwolves because he could play with Wiggins and Towns, and he wanted to play with Thibodeau.
Be reunited,
And I just think that it'll be a good fit for him. I mean, the Bulls, he's never going to win with the Bulls. No offense to him. And I think the Bulls, they weren't going to get a better deal because nobody takes him. But because Thibodeau likes Butler, so he would give some good stuff for him, but other teams wouldn't.
What do you think of what the Bulls got back in the direction they're going now?
Well, first of all, Zach LaVine's a great player. He's energetic. He's young. He'll be a great fit for the Bulls as a starting shooting guard, probably. And Chris Dunn he was a fifth pick in the NBA draft last year, not this draft, but the year before that one. And I just think that he's a good player. I think that Thibodeau just didn't let him play.
Right.
No offense to Thibodeau, he's a good coach. He just doesn't. He likes veterans. He wants to win, and he doesn't want to play the young stars. He doesn't want to play rookies or young guys. He wants to let them mature. But the Bulls have to have him play. If they don't let him play, Hoiberg needs to get fired.
Yeah, there could be definitely some guys getting fired, especially if the draft picked who they got with the Sunderland.
If Lowry Markkanen doesn't work, they'll have to fire somebody. But I think he's very similar to Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, Kristaps is probably better, but he's definitely better. But he just this style of play. He's a shooting 7-foot power forward, and he can space the floor, but he can get rebounds. And if you're trying, if you have a matchup against another big man and slower big man, a lot of them are not as speedy or good defending outside the paint.
Right.
And they are just good, and he's going to get past them and be able to shoot.
So I think it'll be time will tell. Want to see how this pans out. You know, we all love Jimmy here, but I think it's the best opportunity for both teams. So switching gears to the other winter sport in town that we like to talk about, and we have here as our guest of honor Artemi Panarin and his autograph. So there was two really big news: the Hjalmarsson deal and the Panarin deal. So what's your take on the moves that the Blackhawks have made?
Well, the Hjalmarsson deal makes a lot of sense because he was getting older. He's still a good player. He'll be good for the Arizona Coyotes. He just is getting strong. He was not really gonna ever be the player he was.
Because he's getting older.
Mm-hmm. And they wanted to get rid of him now when the Coyotes had a good deal for him. Murphy and Dauphin are pretty good. And I think that they didn't want him anymore because his contract's up in 2 years, but in 2 years nobody will want him.
Right. So they got some value for him now. Went with a little bit of a younger movement there, and then I know Artemi Panarin, one of your favorite Blackhawks, the bread man. The bread man is now toast. Go ahead, laugh if you want at that joke. What's your take on the Panarin? But we get Saad back.
So I like Panarin. He's good, but I don't think he's good under pressure.
Oh, his performance in the playoffs last year.
Well, and the year before that.
And the year before that. So are you excited to see Saad come back?
Yeah, I think they need Saad and somebody else to play with Taves and Saad.
Yeah, get that scoring back. That kind of punch that they were missing. And sorry to see Panarin go.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts or takeaways on the Bulls, Blackhawks?
Well, on the Blackhawks trade, they kind of made sense because they got Anisimov for him and there was a big deal for him. But then they were able to get Saad back and still have Anisimov, and Anisimov's been great since they traded for him.
Yes, Stan Bowman said at the end of the season he was going to make some changes and going to be rebuilding, and go ahead. He has made some changes and is starting to rebuilding, and there may be more news to come. Might be doing an impromptu Turner's Take to tell you about some other late-breaking news that just came and hit the wire. But on behalf of Turner, Enderly, and myself, thank you for tuning in to yet again another episode of Turner's Take on Sports. Welcome to feedback. Feel free to spread the word. Until next time, take care, everyone.